Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. So today we're talking about Big Young Philly. Let me go ahead and switch over to my handy dandy notebook and read what the topic is about today. So we got Young Philly, whose real name is Andre Philippe. He's a 29-year-old British YouTuber and rapper. He began his YouTube career in 2013, making comedy skits and question and answer videos before transitioning into music in 2017. While his music career has grown, he's also been known for hosting BBC shows like Hot Property and Don't Scream. Additionally, he collaborates frequently with the Beta Squad, a group that includes his friend Chunks, and he has appeared in Sidemen videos, even participating in collaborations like the Beta Squad versus AMP event. So this is what has a lot of people discussing the guy currently. It's alleged he essayed against a woman in her 20s on September 28th, 2024 in Perth, Australia. Currently, he has 8 charges against him, 4 counts of penetration without consent, 3 of assault, occasionally bodily harm, and 1 count of impeding normal breathing or circulation by applying pressure to the neck, head to hoe in the headlock. Context was he was in Australia for concerts, performing at Bar One nightclubs in Perth on September 27th. His first court appearance was on October 10th, 2024. He was granted conditional bail after paying $122,000, holy, with restrictions on that he cannot discuss the case on social media. He obviously cannot contact the alleged victim, and he has to report to the police daily. They want to know that nigga's whereabouts every second of the day. And as you imagine, because of this, there have been some brand fallouts, people putting a good amount of distance between him and the case, because again, as a man, what if I always say? I say it like every other video. The asterisks, bro. Nothing with no kids, nothing with you piecing up hoes like it's WWE, and nothing with, like, you know, you taking the cat through dark magic means type shit. I'd rather be on camera squeezing a cig off into a crowd knowing that I'm about to get 60 years. I'd rather be going down for 60 years for that, knowing like, yeah, I'm never getting out of here. They gave me a life sentence, but I know I'm not coming out of this jail at 94. Versus, hey, oh, this the little nigga that be like beating hoes up. Oh, you like choking hoes out when you fuck her. Nigga, why don't you choke me out? What the fuck does that mean, right? That could have a variety of different meanings depending on what type of jail you're in, right? So a lot of people have put space between their brand and his brand. They don't want nothing to do with him for the time being. Some people have come out and said that the rumored person whose name is allegedly Emma Burns, right? Even though her identity is protected through a court order. Unverified claims are saying that Emma's friend suggested that it was consensual, and then videos are circulated, people discussing Emma saying she has made similar accusations against other men in the past, right? So that's the first part. Then the second part of the pushback to that pushback is this is a criminal case. This isn't like, you know, the cat got took up off Emma and now she doing a civil lawsuit. No, the state said, hey, yo, nigga, we seen what you did with our own eyes. Don't even worry about it. Come on in. We gonna sit you down for a long, long time. Obviously, when you have allegations like this against you, people are gonna go look at every past video comment you ever made and say, now, what did that mean? Everything gets a new meaning when you got something serious come out against you.
A 25-year-old can't be with a 16-year-old.
Yes, they can.
Yes. What? Why not?
A 25-year-old with a 16-year-old.
Yeah.
That can't be.
I know, bro. I agree, G. I agree. Morally, it's wrong, but the law
As
is
soon
they
as you're
can.
16, you're legal.
You're allowed to
I
club.
thought 16 could be with other 16-year-olds.
No.
Up to 18. And then 19, for example, a 19-year-old can't be with a 16-year-old.
I might
Actually,
be
no,
wrong.
I thought that as well. I've just realised that.
25-year-old cannot be with a 16-year-old. It's illegal. And it's immoral. And it's disgusting.
16-year-old.
I had to go get something to eat, fellas. I was hungry, but I'm back now. So now that we've broken this down, I've had some time to think about how I feel about it, right? When I see cases like this that are fresh new, right? I don't want to really say, yo, that nigga ain't did that shit. Or, yo, that nigga did that shit. But I think there's a couple different categories that I'm going to cover here. And I'll tell y'all where at the moment where my brain kind of is sitting at. So first off, there's like level 1. There's pure evil. There's the, man, he seen her, he was plotting on her. Chuck's like, yo, I gotta practice my best British accent. Yo, bruv, like, you got that look in your eye, mate. Like, what's going on over there? He just plotting on her like, yeah, I'm finna dig her out. She don't even know it. She already been fucked. Pure evil. Yeah, I'm getting me some of that by any means. Like, something is leaving up out of here fucked tonight, right? I'm not gonna say niggas like that don't exist, because they most definitely do. I would have to see more. I definitely have to see that CCTV footage to know for sure if it's like a level 1 pure evil. I'm kind of in the level 2 zone where it's this gray area that now a lot of people are getting caught up in, where it's kind of like he's definitely pulling women off of the clout he got. They like being around him. He got the juice. They probably linking up. He probably fucking dagger dick here. Probably going tip the bass, blowing her cervix out. I'm in the next room over. I can hear that shit like a loud thump. That's how deep he going in her. Blowing her shit out. She probably saying some shit like, I ain't really feeling that. Chill out on that. Maybe a no. He go 2-3 a little stronger than he posed to. She said no. You want an extra pump. Hey, you just caught yourself a case, buddy. There's a funny video about this. Well, it's not funny, but there's a guy giving his take on it, and it's something completely unrelated. He's a Japanese YouTuber by the name of Young James. He's a white guy in Japan. He just details talking about his life and how he got there and what the Japanese experience is like. And to break down one of his videos that I will have linked in the description if you want to watch it, he mentions how he was working with some of the Japanese guys at his job, and they were talking about women, and he was mentioning how he had went on a date and he's kissing the woman, or they're going back to the room and they say no, and he backs off the girl like, okay, you said no. Hey, that's cool. I thank you for having a date with me. And he sends her on her way. And the Japanese guys are telling him like, hey, yo, man, when they say no, that's when you turn that shit the fuck up. And Young James is trying to explain, because it's like a cultural difference. He's trying to explain like, yo, no, when they say no, that don't mean like that's when you really turn it to an 11. That means you back the fuck up off of it. And he was saying how those guys didn't understand it, because over there they hear a no. That really get everybody, that get both parties riled up to really put that work in. Kind of crazy. It's a crazy video to watch, but it's like, okay, this is the difference. I'm not saying Colombian niggas is on that, or Hispanic niggas. I don't know their culture in depth enough to know if a no is a no, if it's yes is a yes. I think it's somewhere in the middle where she probably was feeling him, he was probably feeling her during that fucking session. Maybe he was doing something he had no business doing, or midway through, she wasn't feeling it, and now he done fucked around and caught a case. Then level 3, this is where some of the other guys will sit in and they'll say like, she seen him, she knew he was the man, she plotted on him the moment she saw him. So it's like level 1 normally is like, you know, vicious, violent rapist, right? He seen something he wasn't leaving up out of there until Miss Emma had a dick in her ass. And then level 3 is, she knew I was the nigga. I hopped out the Maybach. I was flossing all the dollars. She was on me, Big Rob. You got to understand. I don't know. I just think it's always somewhere in the middle. A lot in my life, when I've seen people get caught up in BS of he say, she say, is always something in the middle. I personally have never seen like level 1 violent, like niggas like, yo, go on some ASAP Bari shit. Like, you hit my homie? Bitch, get in the bathroom. You eating this dick. Like, I can say I ain't never seen no shit like that, but I definitely have seen some like, yeah, that's how Stacy and Ted get when they get drunk. I ain't gonna get into it, but that's how they get when they get drunk. And she put her hands on him, he may put his hands on her type shit. So that was the first part. The second one is Chucks and the backlash, because some people are also getting at Chucks because he released a statement essentially saying like, hey, I ain't gonna throw my homie under the bus, but I'm definitely not gonna hop up behind him. I'm gonna try to stay out the way, get this money, and let the case play out.
Yes, my peoples, like everyone, I've heard the reports coming out of Australia. Whilst I understand many of you want my reaction on it, as this is an ongoing court case, I hope you guys can understand that I can't and won't be commenting on it publicly. So yeah, I've just come on here to basically let you know the reasons as to why I can't. Love.
Some people are upset at him saying, if that's your brother, you supposed to jump behind him. Hey man, that get kind of complicated. That get real, like, cause this ties into my next point. Is like, from the footage I looked at, like Chucks knew a little bit that Philly liked to fuck, like that Philly do like to hit hoes. That's the most I can pick up from some of the little podcast clips I done seen, right? That he knew like, yo, my homie do like to hit a hoe or two. He may not have known the extent if this is some level 1 pure evil shit that his homie was at. And I think that's very relatable. Like, we all know right now, you can think of all your friend group, dudes you know, dudes you work with, of who's a lust demon, who lusted out. Like, manager say, come in the back, I'm gonna give you some head. That nigga got 2 kids at home, he need this job. He still won't go back see what's up. He don't, logic and reasoning go out the window when there's some sex on the table. We all know, especially if you're a dude, you know 2 or 3 dudes you can name right now. Like, yeah, Yeah. But now, do you think your guy that you know who's at that level of husking, is he taking it? See, that's the thing, right? I know a lot of guys is like, yeah, he'll probably go see what's up. I don't know if he one of them, he'll go take it type shit. That's where it kind of like, you know your niggas, but that's a different type of trust if you know your nigga to that level. I can confidently say, I don't know none of my niggas at that level that I'm like, yeah, he'd definitely drop it in her drink, took her home and enjoyed that. She didn't even know it type beat. I don't think I'd like know anybody to that level. I wouldn't want to know anybody to that level personally, because that's like a different level. That's like some Persona 5 shit, like different masks you show to people. You got the people that know you very intimately. That's the shit. That mask is the shit when niggas be up in the crib by themselves and it's just them. That's a different level. So I don't know. Like, I don't think you always know your boy's level of degeneracy that they're willing to go to. You know that they got the little demon up in them, but you may not know it's embedded that deep in their soul type shit, right? My other point, because I did want to say this as well, I do think Emma did what she was supposed to do. 9 out of 10 times when you always hear these cases of he say, she say, the person come out and try to jump on the guy, they always go on a video first. I ain't seen a video of this young lady talking. I'm not saying in the future there won't be a video that comes out, but in terms of how we tell people or victims or alleged victims how they should handle this, like, yo, go to the police and then like we can talk everything else. Hey, she did what she supposed to do with that, because most of the time they jump online. This is my experience. Everybody like, yo, you go to the cops, and it's like a deer in headlights. Like, you don't believe victims? It's like, yo, we didn't say that. We just asked, did you go to the cops as well as you're telling us? Because I'm not going to go catch a body for you. You're not going to come to that visitation. Rob, you have a visitor. And you sitting there like, I'm going to hold it open. Thank you for handling that, Big Rob. And you spraying your cheeks for me, letting me see it through the thing. I'm asking, hey, Gar Sanchez, you mind if I like get a little moment real quick with the Jergens? Hell no. Nobody doing that shit. Nobody's doing that shit. So did you go to the cops, young lady? If it's a no, hey, I don't know what to say here, but you figure that shit out. Go tell your daddy, take your daddy over to the firearms store, have him get a cig and have him handle that. I don't know what you want me to do. The last part, my conclusion to all this, and I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of here, is no matter if these allegations are like true or false, the thing that sucks about when you have asterisks like this attached to you is your life. It essentially stops. It seriously does, right? Like, you're forced to wear the badge as this is going on. And then we often see the retractions never hit as hard as the initial allegations when these outlets publish the stories, right? A big example of this is you could go to DJ Academic's page. He did a video with Young Mosley doing an interview. That was the guy that made Blueberry Faygo. He had a case against him in the last like 4 years where a girl said him and his homeboy did some foul shit and he said they didn't. And even myself, I've talked to people about it and they said he was cleared of it, but I haven't exactly looked into it myself. So I'm kind of just parroting what I've heard from other people that he has been cleared of it. But I just remember watching the interview and he was saying like, yo, the anxiety that comes with it, like the depression, you don't want to go around certain people. Cause some niggas, like when there's violence against women, they don't want to hear what you got to say. They go on go mode immediately. Like, why is your name even being brought up? And she's saying this about you. Like, that's how serious some of the asterisks get against you. So I don't know what Philly gonna do. I know if the state taking it against you, they say they got CCTV. They saying this bruise is all on old girl's body. It's looking rough. It's definitely looking rough. But hey, this is one we just might have to keep our eyes on over the course of the next couple months, as long as I don't disappear, because sometimes I do the disappearing act. So, but I probably will. Even if I do disappear, this is probably one because I'm interested in it that I probably will check out here and there, type them in. I usually, with cases like this, I always end up typing a person in every 90 days to see if there's an update or something like that. But as always, I thank you for taking time out of your day to watch my content. You know, I appreciate it. Let me know how you guys feel about this down in the comment section below. I'll be interested in reading it. I'll talk to you guys soon, and everybody have a great day.